statue of Alexander Pushkin, and they made it like really nice around here. They've made it like really good, so you can sit around by the square. There's a theatre from a long time ago. I don't know if it's a theatre anymore, but yes, you can see the theatre. It says Russia, Russian theatre. It also says like a circus, like a Russian circus just down there. So really good. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take you to the first ever McDonald's. So I'm going to go there now. The first ever McDonald's in Russia. It used to have a 1.5 kilometer wait. So the first days that it opened, it was going for miles, like about 1.5 kilometers was the wait. And I was in Moscow years later, about 1.5 years after the McDonald's opened, and the even then the queue was like an hour, an hour wait. And you used to have also, you had the I remember Pizza Express, and you had two entrances, one for hard currency and one for rubles, and it was 6-7 times cheaper if you purchased in rubles. So we're now going to go on the Pushkin Square. This is where you have all the little kiosks where people make a little bit of cash just there, and got a lot of kiosks and a lot of vending machines now. And here you can collect your product, you order your products, and they'll put them in these machines for you. So if you order like small packages through Ozone, you could have a choice to collect it from there. I like to collect everything from the shops. This is the metro here. Now all these three metros, you've got Metro Tverskaya, Metro Pushkinskaya, Metro Chekhovskaya, they all come to Pushkin Monument, one of the obviously famous landmarks in Russia. And then we're going to walk about 1 kilometer down the hill. We're going to walk about 1 kilometer down the hill, and obviously I've taken the wrong way. I've got to go back. Sorry guys. Come out of my old office. I shouldn't have made that mistake. I've come out of my old office, so we're just going to go a little bit further. So we're travelling under Tverskaya Street now. Very good. So yeah, we're travelling under Tverskaya Street, and we're going to go to McDonald's. So we're going to take, well, it's called Just Tasty now. It's not McDonald's anymore, obviously. It's called Just Tasty. Very similar menu, very similar product, just different names. Big Mac is now called a Big Hit. So very beautiful place. Yeah, the Russians have especially Muscovites, they have a huge disposable income. So here we are, Just Tasty. That's the new logo, 2 lines in a circle in orange. And I think I'll take you through it actually. You can get, it hasn't changed in, since 1993, 1994 when it opened. It hasn't changed. Obviously, it's been redecorated or remodernised. But just over there, you can see fountains and things like that. So I'm just going to take you through the first McDonald's ever opened, which is now Tasty Nothing Else. That's the actual name of the company now in English. They got some builder's head clearing the drainage. Excuse me. So this is the McDonald's, and when they opened up the Mac Cafe, is the Mac Cafe was up here. So this is where the Mac Cafe was. Here's the toilets just upstairs. You go upstairs here. There's the toilets. And at the back it used to be Mac Cafe. I don't know what they call it now. But anyway, yeah, so it's a little coffee shop that we have obviously in the west. And you can go down there. You've got the machines here. So that is the first McDonald's in Russia. So I'm just going to leave through here. And so yeah, so that's the first McDonald's in Russia. There's me. So you can see it's live. And yeah, McDonald's very, very popular, or was very popular. You know, now it's just tasty, still very, very popular. Really, really popular. Nice Mercedes. And look how beautiful these parks are. Now this park leads all the way down to Old Arbart Street. It'll hit New Arbart first, and then you walk another 100 metres and you'll hit Old Arbart. And it's about, you've got to travel about just over 1 kilometre. I used to love that walk. I used to do it every day when I was here in summer. And you can see everybody's just sitting around the fountains, as I said. And this is, you know, the norm. What I love about Moscow, and I've said this before, this is the norm. You know, you look at how beautiful it is, Moscow. For those who've just joined, we're at Metro Pushkinskaya. We've just visited Pushkin Monument. And this is the norm. This is wherever you go, you'll see this type of thing. Another thing they're crazy about is keeping the streets clean. They're constantly putting water on the streets to keep down the level of dust. I guess because of, you know, allergies and things like that from the pollination. They're absolutely mad about their keeping the roads clean, keeping them nice. You probably see it today. Probably you will. Right, now we're going to walk down Tverskaya Street as planned. You can see Metro Pushkinskaya over there, and the monument of Pushkin. Alexander Pushkin, who was killed in a duel, typically over a woman. You can just see that over there. And now we're going to cross here. And just over there is the famous Pushkin restaurant. Very, very delicious food. On the top end of the market, quite expensive. It's not cheap at all, definitely not cheap. And you've got Armenia restaurant there, but next door to that you can see that like little reddish building. If you want to go for a very expensive meal, fine dining, silver service, you know, Metro Pushkin is the place to go. They have a violinist, harp player. They have musicians there playing, you know, very romantic music. There's a bike area, and there's the entrance to the metro again. So you can, you know, there's 4 entrances to the metro. There's like one there, one there, one there, and one just here, and one a little bit further down as well, which is Tverskaya. So as you can see, we're on Tverskaya Street 17 now. And this is Megaphone. They're one of the main carriers, a little coffee shop there. Megaphone is one of the main mobile phone networks. Very affordable here for mobile networks. So yeah, so I'm just gonna show you Tverskaya Street. Then we're gonna go through Red Square. I'm gonna go through Red Square, and we'll see how that goes. As you can see, very, very beautiful. That's car sharing. So the most popular is Yandex Drive. So you share cars. You do it on your phone app. So yeah, taxi drivers waiting for a pickup. Must be a little bit quiet now. Taxi fares have got a little bit more expensive in Moscow. It used to be ridiculously cheap, but now it's gone a lot more expensive, I'm afraid. But anyway, there's a notaris across the road, a lot of notary publics where you get one of my favourite coffees here, French Bakery. I do love the coffee there, really good coffee. And you'll see thousands of places like this in summer where you can sit outside and just eat your food outside. In winter, they're not allowed to have these extensions outside, so it's only for about 4.5 months that you can sit outside. So they, knock them down at the end of the season, rebuild them again in April at the start of the season, and and I just love sitting down, having a cold beer, people watching. Some places have them outside supermarkets, so you can buy a beer at the supermarket, and when you buy the beer at the supermarket, you are, this gives you a little bit of perception where we are. We are here, obviously. There's Tverskaya, where we just come from, Pushkin, where we've just come from, so we've just come from there, and that's the little map where we are as we walk down. So yeah, great place, wonderful Moscow, streets of Moscow. I just love, as I've just said, people watching all the handsome men, all the attractive ladies, all the fashionable ladies, all the clothes that they wear. So yeah. Woman eating on the street there. As you can see, a lot of places to sit down, very convenient. As you can see, the streets are very clean. And you can have a nice coffee here, prime, 150 ruble coffee, and just sit outside. Really good. Tverskaya Street isn't so popular for extensions, but just down here, there's the street down here and the street further. That's all they have is places where you can sit outside. I used to love going to Krispy Kreme when it was open, have my coffee and my donut for a couple of 100 rubles, and sit outside for an hour, 45 minutes. There is an underpass that takes you across. The underpass takes you across there. There's the bookshop, Knigi. It used to be the biggest bookshop in Russia. It's a massive place, actually. So it's there's the bookshop. Oh, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze again. Again, more seating. Oh, you've got the police over there. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show them or not, so I'm just gonna turn it this way because I'm not allowed to. I guess I'm not allowed to film the police. Oh, two attractive ladies, little babushka, old woman, guy on a renter bike. These are all over Moscow with scooters, a little electric bike, sponsored by VTB Bank. I guess that's a monument to St. Peter on his horse. For obvious reasons, there's high security alerts. So there's police with Kalashnikovs everywhere. So we are walking down. You can see Tverskaya Street 6 there. So you got lots of restaurants down there, lots of places you can eat. I think the next street is better, and we're going to come to the second McDonald's, which is obviously just tasty. It's changed. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Soon we will be in Red Square. We are going to pass the Ritz Carlton. I used to go in to the Ritz Carlton on the top end, so we just used to share a burger with my wife and have a beer each, just to, you know, fine dine. We'll spend about 1,000 rubles in them days. It's probably would be about 2,500 now. You know, prices have gone up considerably. That's the ministry, some ministry building. And so as you come up to, or as we come down to Red Square, here's a delivery guy. He's rented a bike. That will keep you fit and healthy. The guy decided to have a rest on the bench, old guy, on his phone. Probably people watching like me. Again, more seating. That says Moskva, Moscow. There's a pharmacy, you know, Aptica. I guess they're the equivalent of Boots in England. Oh, there's another French bakery. As I said, I do like my French bakeries sometimes. You can, to give you a feel, you can have a little look in here actually. There's me again. So yeah guys, for those who've just joined, we are walking down Tverskaya Street to Red Square on a sunny day in Moscow. Quite warm today, about 25 Celsius. As you can see, everywhere you go, seating. Moscow's very clean. We've just visited, you know, if you want to watch the video later, we just watched the monument of Alexander Pushkin, the great poet, the great playwright. Then we went to see the first McDonald's that ever opened, where there was a 1.5 kilometer queue to get in. So you had to wait 1.5 kilometers. And yeah, great place. And there's the second McDonald's. So they've got seating out there as well. You can see that. Everybody just gets a... when I say McDonald's, sorry, just taste it. What the new name is, you see the two lines with the red circle, the two orange lines in the red circle. So you can see what it's like actually. And so everybody sits outside. Now that's one of my favourite streets over there. It looks like a bit of refurbishment work going on. That's a great street over there. It's all nice cafes, you know, and there's Red Square just down there. You can see the entrance to Red Square. I'm just gonna, nice Mercedes there. And another Yandex food delivery service. And we're just coming down to the Ritz Carlton now. A lot of nice cars, a lot of fashionable models. Oh, that's the old Moscow. Let me show you that, guys. You know, this is the old Moscow. That's 1970. And see how the cars look. Used to have a lot of casinos in the early 2000s, but Putin said it was bad for society and he gave them 5 years to all close down. He just didn't close them down. He left them for 5 years before he got rid of them. Right guys, you can see Red Square over there, so we're going to be there soon. So a great day in Moscow today. Now when they refurbish buildings from the outside, they have to make them look quite nice, keeping with the tradition. That's what they have to do. So I guess this is all under refurbishment, so they've made it look nice. And you can see the Ritz Carlton there. We're just coming up to that. You'll see all the expensive cars outside now. So again, more seating area. Every park you go, every place you go, you'll always have seating. As I've said a million times, everything is for the family in Russia. The schools for kids is absolutely amazing. Up until 7 years old, free kindergarten. Up until university, free schools. And they keep the kids, as long as you want at kindergarten, from 7 in the morning till 7 at night. There's the first supermodel coming out of the Ritz Carlton. Very beautiful. And actually not that great cars today, not that fantastic. I don't know if they've changed the name because of sanctions, but it used to be the Ritz Carlton. Let me just have a look here. And you can see where we've just come from, guys. If you look down there, that's Pushkinskaya, just down there, or up there, sorry. And it goes all the way down to Red Square. And what is this? Yeah, the Ritz Carlton, still the Ritz Carlton. They haven't changed anything. So we're going to be heading through the gates of Red Square. I'll take you to Lenin's mausoleum, just from the outside, show you the Kremlin, and then we're going to walk along Nikolskaya Street. And look at this, absolutely amazing. Very attractive lady there. And as you can see, a nice BMW there. So yeah, everything's gone electric now. All the buses are electric. So you'll see a lot of electric blue buses. There's parking over there. There's a nice restaurant. Now this is one of my favourite restaurants here. I've only been a few times because it's on the pricey end. I wouldn't say ridiculously pricey. But it is on the top end. We are going to have to go under here in a second, but I just want to show you Dr. Zhivago's. I don't know if he was in a James Bond movie, but it sounds very familiar. And just right of the Kremlin is beautiful gardens. I love them gardens. Nice walk there. Yeah. So this is the National Hotel, and this is, I'm sure it's Dr. Zhivago's, and it's on, you can see the name of the street, and that's Lenin. It says Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, and you can see just there what fine dining looks like in Moscow. And I'll just show you. Yeah, so that's Dr. Zhivago. So, right, we're now going to go underneath. through Red Square. People watching all the time. There is police over there. Probably they're gonna stop the road for some politician or something. Normally that's what they do. So when the politicians like Putin or Medvedev, now here Hotny Rihad Teatralnaya Ploshad Revolution, my favourite decoration. It's got all the old partisans, this Ploshad Revolution, beautiful. And I'll take you through here. Hotny Rihad, so you can see. I hope we don't get cut off, guys. But we're going through the metro now. This is Hotny Rihad. It's a beautiful shopping centre, massive complex. So if you go down there, you can get all your McDonald's, all your clothes and things like that. This is an ice cream vendor. You can see selling the old traditional ice creams. But yeah, that Big Mac looks like a big hit to me. I don't see much difference. So my apologies if we've been cut off because we're underneath, but we are coming out now. So we're walking through a Hotny Rihad, through Teatralnaya, and as I just said, Ploshad Revolution is my favourite metro station because of the design. It's got all the old soldiers, the old dog partisans who use partisans, and yeah, wonderful Ploshad Revolution. And they've kept the old style in central Moscow, I guess, for history, for tourism, for the people. They've kept all the metros in the old style, where as once you get outside the Circle line on the Brown line, nearly all the metro stations have been modernised. They've all been made to look really, really good. So, right, we're in a little bit of a market here by Red Square. So we are just here, and yeah, this is what I love about Moscow. Nice seating area. You can sit down. You don't have to buy anything. A lot of people do buy something, but you can just sit down here. Yeah, just taking in how beautiful it is. Again, everything for the family. I don't know if that was intentional to make everything for the family. I'm not sure, but probably it was intentional. So as you can see, Red Square is just there where the two towers are there, the gates to Red Square. But you can see this beautiful market that they put. They'll take it down in a few months. Sometimes they take them down after a couple of weeks. But they always have something new here, always something different. In winter it could be an ice rink where everybody's skating. Because of, I can see how expensive it is. I think probably this is going to stay for the summer. Probably it's going to stay for the summer. Just because it is, they've done it better than normal, let's say. So as you can see, beautiful Red Square. Right, I'll show you the gates to the Red Square now. We are right. There's the gates to Red Square. There's St. Basil's Cathedral. There's the soldier on the horse. And there's the beautiful gardens just down there. I'm not going to show you them today, but beautiful walk just down there through the gates. Very religious in Moscow, in Russia. So a lot of churches and things like that. Well, I haven't seen anybody begging for a long time. Maybe they're collecting for the church. I haven't seen that for a very long time. It all stopped when everybody went, you know, cardless, or using the card, I should say. You know, they were not making the money because people never carried cash anymore. They just carried debit cards and credit cards, and people were not dominating to a phone number. So a lot of it has been changed to buskers now. So a lot of people who are buskers. So you can see there, this is a museum, Strana. As I've said, it's a very, very high security alert at the moment. So they don't be surprised if you see a lot of security on this trip. And I think it's needed after what happened in the theatre, you know, about 1.5 years ago. Yeah, a lot of people were killed, and so it's always been high security, and thank God it's never happened again. It's now over there you can see Lenin's mausoleum. Yeah, maybe because it's a Monday today, not so many people. Not yet. There's the Kremlin. I don't think anybody's going to penetrate that. And this is Zoom. Lots of shops in there where you can buy things. A lot of cafes, restaurants, clothing shops, sports shops. In Soviet times, I guess it's where the elite went to get the luxuries in life. You know, in Moscow they could always, you know, Moscow was a country to itself. You could always get things in Russia. So there's Basil's Cathedral just over there. Everybody's, except for me, I'm in a pair of jeans. Everybody's in their nice shorts. And this is Lenin's mausoleum. I hope you can see that, guys, because of the sun. So look how beautiful it is. And just after St. Basil's Cathedral, you cross a road and there is a beautiful, beautiful gardens, and it's quite big, and they've got like beautiful walkways where you can walk above the road and you know, get the full view. I'm not going to show it today, but there's Lenin's mausoleum. So there we are. They used to let people in there, but not anymore. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to film the police or not, so I better not. So this is Lenin. I see we've only got one viewer, not many at the moment. But anyway, so yeah, we're now going to go. I'm going to just walk down. I'm not going to walk to Chinatown today. I'm just going to walk down Nikolskaya Street to the metro Lubyanka, passing Prussian Revolution on the way. So yeah, the reason being, I think it's taken me a little bit longer than I expected. It hasn't been so quick, I'd say. So we're in Red Square now, guys. There's the Kremlin. Watch the video later. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And so yeah, this is. I do need to feed the family, so please subscribe. Hard times at the moment, guys. So I'm trying to reinvent myself as a blogger. So yeah, we're in the beautiful. I'm just going to give you a panorama now. I'm just going to do a panorama and just slowly go around the Red Square. Just slowly around it so you can take it all in. See all the handsome men, beautiful women, the babushkas, the children, the grandmothers, the grandfathers. And there's the Kremlin. There's the Basil's Cathedral. There's the clock tower. I'm sorry if the sun is blurring it out a little bit. And so yeah. So that is a panorama of Red Square. I'll give you another one just see some more people arrived. So I'm just gonna give you another panorama. So there's the gates just down there. There's the gates to Red Square. That leads to Tverskaya Street where we just came from. We walked all the way down from metro Pushkinskaya. And that is, live, guys. You're live in Red Square with me at the moment. So please subscribe if you want to see more. So we are live in Red Square. We're now going to go down my favorite street, Nikolskaya Street. It was very, very popular for the 2018 World Cup. All the fans sang along there. So you had the Brazilians, the Argentinians, the Italians, the French. You had them all singing down this street. The football fans. And some of them were better than the opera. They just sang so beautiful, so in harmony. It was quite funny because the British singing was England, 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 but the every other country, some of them just sang absolutely amazing. The fans, the songs, and what an atmosphere, what a buzz. And I have a friend who has a bar down here. He said he's never made so much money as he did during the World Cup. And the police were very, very strict on gouging. Anybody who put the prices up, the police clamped down on them straight away, told them to reduce them, or there would be a huge fine, huge penalties. So this is Zoom again, or Gum. There's Gum. Krasnaya Ploshad, Gum. And you can see the security there. There's the entrance, and all different types of shops in there. And you'll see this, as I've said before, everywhere you go, seating, places to sit down, parks, swings, football pitches, basketball courts. As I said, I'm living one stop from the Circle Line, so I'm basically one stop from the centre. And in my area, I kid you not, I have about 10 basketball courts and 5-a-side or 7-a-side football courts. Proper sized basketball pitches, proper 7-a-side football, and everything is for the kids. Oh, there's some TikTokers going to be doing some entertainment. There's a cameraman. So there we are. Yeah, some wannabe actresses. Take my hat off to them. They're actually doing something. As you can see, they're dancing. Right, let's carry on down here, guys. There's another side street. A lot of people do TikTok videos down there. You can see people there doing the TikTok videos. A lot of young people just having fun, entertaining. And there's the police, gotta be careful. I'm sure there's a lot of police on the buildings on top there. I'm very sure of that. They're well hidden. So yeah, this is my favourite street, Nikolskaya Street. And I hope you're liking these videos, guys. Please subscribe. We're live from Moscow. We've just walked down from the first ever McDonald's at Pushkin Monument, all the way down Tverskaya Street. At the gates to Tverskaya Street, there was like a big market where you could sit down and order food and eat and things like that. So yeah, and I am gonna call it a day here, guys, at the end. So we will finish in 5 minutes. Sorry about the noise, there's some construction work going on there. Building all new flats there, I guess, shopping centre as well. It's a big complex. That is going to be serious money to get right on Red Square, right in the centre. That is going to be serious money. That leads back down to Teatralny, Metro, Hotny Rehad. Oh, there's a kebab shop. Nice kebab. I do love my shawarmas. I call them Donna shawarmas. Open 24/7. So yeah, you can sit down, eat out here. When this complex opens, it's going to be amazing. Well, they've opened them everywhere actually. I mean, most metro stations now in the centre of Moscow, a lot of them, I should say, have got these type of complexes now, eateries and swings for the kids and entertainment centres for the kids. And this is what it's going to look like. Moscow, most desirable neighbourhood. They put it in English. Wow, look at that, eh? Look at that. Amazing what it's going to look like. So you can see right by Red Square, that is going to cost some serious money. And just down there is the entrance to Ploshchad Revolution. the partisans, where the partisans fought the Germans. They fought them with anything, their hands, knives, picks, forks. So that metro station is dedicated to them. If you want to go see a lot of history about the Second World War, that is the metro to go to. I don't know how many viewers we've got at the moment. How many viewers have we got? No, not many. I think we've got 3. So, okay. But anyway, I've had a good time doing this, reminiscing, bringing back old memories from more than 20 years ago. It's come on leaps and bounds. I mean, the Russian government have done an absolutely amazing job, particularly in Moscow. What they've built for the citizens of Moscow is just incredible. Everywhere you go, multi-shopping complex, entertainment centres, swings, football pitches, basketball courts, swimming pools. Okay, swimming pools are quite expensive. They're not for free. It can be quite expensive them actually. But other than that, most things are always for free. And the Moscow mayor, he always does something for the community. There's always a free show on in Sokolniki Park, Gorky Park, Kolomonskaya Park. A few weeks ago there was a battle between, I don't know, the Vikings, the Saxons, the Romans, and they were in full gear, thousands of people. Unfortunately, it rained in the afternoon, unfortunately. Now, I used to love coming here and getting a beer. I used to get a beer from the supermarket and order a beer from the supermarket for 80 rubles and sit outside just down here. And at night time it's packed. This street is packed. I'm not sure if they will let me in here or not filming, but I'll just show you what this is like. There's your McDonald's downstairs. It used to be Beverly Hills Diner. So I'm gonna just show you what this is like, so you can see. And it's like you can order a drink. It's very, very beautiful, very, very nice, really, really nice. So it's a food court here, quite a big one. Average price of a meal, $7, let's say. I don't know if that's, it is central Moscow, so it is on the high end of the high end. So you can see all the different. So I'm just going to go around. There's for the kids, sushi. So your average meal here is going to take you back about $7 for a good meal. Some places will even throw in a drink that's like one piece, $1. One piece, $1 there. So quite good. So guys, there we are. I am going to leave it because I haven't asked for permission to film here. So I don't know if I'm allowed to film here or not. Please subscribe, by the way. There's the Dubliner if you want a pint of Guinness. Crazy expensive actually because of sanctions, and ridiculous expensive Guinness in Moscow now. You can easily pay $10. Easily pay $10 for a Guinness. And I'm gonna take the side entrance out. Actually, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out this way. So yeah, this is, some things have got really, really well. Oh, that's nice and cold. That is really nice and cold. So that's what it's going to look like when this building's finished. It's going to be a big, big entertainment complex, new history, Starago city, or Stavanger town, so Stavanger. So it's going to look really, really nice, really nice. So we're back onto Nikolskaya Street almost. So, and so yeah, please subscribe if you want more trips around Moscow, around memory lane, if you want to see what Moscow is like. And believe it or not, guys, you know, the whole of Moscow is like this now. It's not just the center of Moscow. Obviously, it's still got a few places that are not that great, not fantastic. Please like, by the way, please like, please subscribe. If I get a lot of subscribers today, I'm going to do it again. There's another pharmacist, there's a jeweller's, and this is where we used to get the 80 ruble beers, but not anymore, they've commercialised it. So we used to, you know, but there's a few other places like this. We just used to go to the supermarket here, buy the beers for about $1 from the fridge and just sit here. But now it's owned by Papa's. Papa's place took it over, and they sell their food here, they sell their menu here. So the supermarket, you know, doesn't sell any beer for consumption outside anymore, which is a bit of a shame. And very soon we're going to come up to the equivalent of Hamley's, the biggest toy shop in Russia. It is a massive, massive place, really, really big place. Again, anybody, this is walking around Moscow, the streets of Moscow. We've walked down from Red Square, well, we walked down from Pushkin down to Red Square, visiting a couple of McDonald's along the ways, which is now Tasty Nothing, that's it. Tasty Nothing, that's the new name if you translate it into English. Prime do very good coffee actually. So if you ever want to sit outside for 150 rubles, 200 rubles, a couple of dollars, $2.50 max, get a coffee there and just sit outside and people watch. Right, we're now coming up to Metro Lubyanka. By the way, guys, I think this is Farsh. This is the best burger place. Best burger place. Farsh means mincemeat, and really, really good. Really, really good thing. So now I'm just going to show you the signs you've got here. GUM main department store, Church of Dormation of the Holy Mother God, Chichovskoye Podige, you've got the post office, and this is the signs of what you've got. It's surprising they didn't put Red Square there, but maybe I missed it. And there's the biggest toy shop in Russia. Massive toy shop on several floors, and you can buy all your toys there, all your gifts. I wouldn't say it's cheap. I definitely wouldn't say it's cheap, but it's got everything there. All the latest toys, all the latest gadgets. So if you want to splash out for your kids, and that's where we've just come from. If you walk down there, you'll come back to Red Square. If you walk down there, you'll pass the Duma, the Russian Duma. Then if you turn right, you'll head back up to Tverskaya Street. So I'll just show you what it's like from the road. There's an underpass there. And there's the electric bus there. Oh, there's a Ferrari. Nice Ferrari there. A lot of expensive cars in Moscow. So yeah, guys, I'm not gonna. I was gonna take you to Kitay-Gorod, Chinatown. I'll just point you in the right direction. If we head straight down here, oh, there's a government official. if it was a serious government official, there would be a lot more security, a lot more police. So I don't think it's that high profile a guy, probably a senator or something. But yeah, if we head straight down there to the traffic lights, about 400 meters, turn left, that is Kitaygorod, Chinatown. Nothing Chinese about it, because the Chinese built the area. They called that area Chinatown because a lot of Chinese people work there. On top there is I don't know if it's still there. There used to be a great bar on top. I always used to go there for a couple of beers, sit outside, look at the panorama, look at the view, and yeah, that's where we, used to finish. So guys, I'm gonna say bye now. Please like, please subscribe. I've got 0 likes. Nobody liked the the tour of Moscow. So please like. This is the beautiful Moscow city. Cheers guys. Thank you. Bye. I'm gonna stop this. I'm not it now. Hold on. Are you sure you want to end streaming? Stop now.